Hello, everybody. Welcome back to WWTF. We want the fastest game show on MikeC.
And I'm Fred Watt.
Hey, man, it's been a minute,
Yeah, second
but
show of the year. But it's all
show
good.
it is all good, man. So we were talking about a game that came out like a couple weeks ago, right? A couple
Mm-hmm.
weeks.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about Tekken 8, number 8 of this jump.
All right, so this game, you can pick it up on your PlayStation 5. You can pick it up on your Xbox Series X or S. Also, as well as that, it comes in a digital version, and you can also pick it up Steam. Unfortunately, this does not come on the Nintendo Switch. But before we start talking about it, as always, we will give it a couple of facts, and we'll talk about it. Starting our new system that we did last year that I still ain't make no graphics for. It's in the process, yo. All right. So let me start off this. And first, let me say um, that before you make this your final decision with anything, please review other other reviews as well. Just don't take our word as biblical for anything. We always tell you that. You know what I'm saying? I think we're the only YouTube channel that does that. We tell you take a look at other people's stuff as well to make your final decision. But Mike, our first category would be
Graphics, brother.
graphics.
Graphics.
All right. The graphics. You want to go first, or you want?
No, you can start off first. Go ahead. I want to hear what you think. Go ahead. You go first this time.
Okay.
Go ahead, Fred.
Graphically, I think that it looks. I think it looks good. Um, as we say again, don't take only take our word for it. To be 100% transparent, either console between the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5, I don't have a TV that takes the full capability out of the graphics. So I'm just telling you what I see. And what I see, it was decent graphically. I wasn't blown away with it, and yeah, I'll give it a three. I'll give it a three.
You give it a 3 out of graphics.
Yeah, I'll give it a three. Remember, our rating system don't go up to 10 anymore. It's either 1 through 5. So
Right.
I'll
Right.
give it a three.
I don't think our rating system ever went up to 10. It was always 5 stars.
Oh,
It was always five far for it, but we got different categories now.
yeah.
So I was a little torn in between, far as not really torn in between. I felt like the actual game itself graphics were actually better than far as the cinematics. The cinematics seemed like it was a little grainy, far
Mm-hmm.
as on some of the cinematics, but far as the actual graphics of the game, I wish I could split it in two. So I would have to just give it I'll give it a 4 because it wasn't as far as gameplay wise. I would give that a 5. I don't even know how I could really even do that. So I'm just going to do it as far as gameplay wise. Gameplay wise, the graphics, as far as the actual when you start actually fighting, I give that a 5 though, Fred.
Okay. Okay. So what out? I'm sorry. What without next
Gameplay,
gameplay?
gameplay, gameplay.
Okay, I'll let you go first, Mike.
Gameplay, man. I found it just. I love the gameplay of it. It's Tekken. It felt good. It felt refreshing somewhat. Far as for it, I guess gameplay you could probably tie in with the audio of it. The sound in this game is freaking awesome, man. I even like far as just starting up the game when you first click on it. It has an upbeat type of tempo that gets you in the mood to get ready to battle. I mean, like it's really really nice, man. The sound quality has really stepped up. They got jukebox mode, so you can make your own playlist as well too. Just far as just playing the game, you got different types of things you could do. You got Tekken Ball. You got so much stuff you could do up in this game. You got Ghost that you can play against with. You got a Dark Stories mode, far as the whole Mishimisha, far as their whole journey and everything, far as what happened so far in this game. So it gives you a lot of backstory and fill in far as for that, and a great tutorial system on how to play the game. The arcade quest, that's a straight up tutorial, so you can learn how to play and be confident in your character. And there's so much stuff you can actually do far as for this stuff. So the gameplay, I really liked it. It was fun. Controls are responsive. Uh, Gameplay is great, man. I give it a 5.
Okay. Well, going going into this, please don't take my. I'm telling you, as you can probably get a sense of it. Before I give my rating, before we even start playing this game, I said that, hey, look, I'm really not into Tekken. Reviewing Tekken for me is almost like
Yeah,
playing for Final Fantasy. That I'm not into either game.
I'm into
So take Mike's word more as a counter, and take my word as more of a counterweight than what
that.
Mike is saying. Take Mike's word biblically. Take mine as just a counterweight. Um, Gameplay, it just reminded me of Virtual Fighter. It just the stiffness of the characters and some of the movement of the characters at times, like when going forward, approaching the character, and also when backing up from a character. It just had that Virtual Fighter, Street Fighter FX type feel to it. It wasn't as fluent as even a old school Mortal Kombat. You know what I'm saying? Like a Mortal Kombat, even two, or even the original Mortal Kombat. It didn't feel like that to me. So going into this pre notion that I wasn't going to like the game anyway, um, I didn't get too excited about playing it because I had to play it on the Xbox Series X and I played it on uh, the PlayStation 5. And I was just hoping that one of these systems would give me a different feeling than playing on one. But as far as the gameplay, man, I thought it was okay. I thought it had a little bit of Nintendo Switch little value to it as far as like you doing the arcade thing and you're reading the dialogue. It felt like a Super Mario Brother type feel, and it was like that's just how I felt on that one. We'll probably get more into it when we talk about this mode, but it just felt like real copycated gimmicky to me. And the gameplay, I mean, if you like fighting games and you don't feel like playing Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter anymore, I would I would pick it up. A different rail. If you have setting up an arcade system in your house and you want different various type of fighting arcade style type games. This is probably one of the ones that you want to pick up. But as far as for me, gameplay, I'm going to give it a 2. I'm going to give it a 2. Sorry, Tekken fans, but hey, look.
Yeah. Send all your hate mail to fredY@gmail.com. That's so. I was just seeing which one came out first. I think Virtual Fighter might have came out first, but let me just check and see. So when I first saw the first Tekken, right,
Mhm.
that made me want to get Tekken because I just saw when Law ran up a guy, flipped over, and just landed on him and everything. I thought it was like the coolest thing ever to see, right?
Mhm.
So I've been in love with Tekken everyone. I haven't played every single one. I could say I never played every single one, but I played majority of them.
Mhm.
Um, far as with the Tekken. Let me see. Hold on one second. Tekken 1 release date. I was just checking this release date first. So Virtual Fighter did come out first. Virtual Fighter came out a whole year first, but Tekken just always felt better to me. The Fighter, it's less floatiness in Tekken. As far as with Virtual Fighter, you stay up in the air for a minute when you're up there jumping some of the characters and everything. So I'm more of a Tekken fan than I am a Virtual Fighter. But going Fred don't like Tekken, y'all. So going to our next category, which is storyline. Me personally, I love the story. I even love how they had the different dialects. As far as you had the people speaking different languages as well too. Granted, you had the subtitles underneath and everything like that. It made it feel like it's a full world type of thing. When they get into the tournament, I like how they actually had the tournament inside the game. You know what I'm saying? How you got Kazuya to go ahead and announce the tournament. I played the the whole first the whole storyline, as far as the Dark Fate storyline. So I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed everything far as from it. The different characters you got to select to play or whatever, and it was a fun time for me. I really thoroughly enjoyed. It's not a long campaign. It's about 3 hours or so if you go right through it. I basically took some breaks as far as in between it, but I really enjoyed playing it. When I was playing it, it was fun. It was entertaining. I wanted to see it through to the end, so I really love the storyline. And for all those people that wasn't, like I said earlier, for all those people that wasn't familiar about Tekken, they gave you a brief synopsis of everything that happened before it. So, which is real nice as far as when video games actually do that. So I really applaud them for actually doing that, making it fun and interesting as far as with that. So I enjoyed the storyline. It was great to me.
Stan.
Five, five. That's it. Yeah. What's up?
Stan said, "Love it."
Yeah.
Okay. And what category are we on now so far? I have to change the title. I don't know why when I change the title in Restream, it doesn't change the title on the networks that I'm currently streaming.
Replayability. Replayability.
Replayability. That's what we're on. Replayability.
Yes.
Replayability. I will have to give it to it. It's a it's a good game to play again. If this is you want to make this a arcade game at home, um,
Mm-hmm.
it is a good fighting game. There's a lot of combos that that's into this game. So just picking it up and playing it, I wouldn't recommend it. I would go through some of the tutorials because things have changed since the PlayStation. Uh, Back in the day when this came on it. So replayability, I think I'm gonna give it a 5 on that because you can play this thing. And as far as like the story mode, I didn't get the chance to play it because, like I said, I came in here pre notions about the game. So I wouldn't invest that much time into it to be honest with you because I'm not a Tekken guy, right? So as far as just picking it up and playing it, you have your boys over the house, Super Bowl party. Hey, you're tired of tearing somebody's head off in Mortal Kombat, and they want to play something else because they a little salty about it. Yeah, yeah. This is one of the games that I think, well, this game, I think the replayability is high. It's a any fighting game. The replayability. I don't care if it's boxing on the original Atari 2600. It's always going to be a 5 um, in my book because it's a competitive type thing with these, at least with these fighting games. That I will give it a 5.
All right. Well, I agree with the replayability, but everything else you said, nah. So the replayability was a five for me as well too, because there's so many modes that you can play in this game. They even got a mode called Super Ghost mode, where you basically fight yourself, but it's an AI learning, as far as your moves and stuff like that. So it's prompting you to get better and try new stuff and be better and just how to work different combos and stuff like that. So you got that. You got the online mode as well too. It's just so much stuff you can do. You got Tekken Ball. You got a plethora of stuff to do. This game is going to be around for a while. They're going to release some DLC characters. I don't believe too much in that DLC stuff. I think everything should be either unlocked, far as you purchasing, far as with the in-game currency, or just far as progression or anything like that. So I just like that you got to buy a character type of stuff, which is ridiculous. I don't like that part. But far as playing it wise, the many modes you can play, playing online, they got different championships or whatever you can get into and stuff like that. So it's a lot of stuff you can do. It's worth the money. It's a great game. It's a fun time, man. Replayability is a 5, brother.
Stan on both sides. He on the Facebook side and on the YouTube side.
What's up, Stan?
Um, so that's it. What's the next category, Mike?
That's it, brother. Those are the four categories, man. Graphics, gameplay, storyline, and replayability, man. We didn't hit everything, so
Okay.
that's your total 20 score, but you didn't give it 20. You gave it like 2 or something like that. What you give?
This game now. Uh, like I said, the reason why I say it's kind of gimmicky. Let me explain that to y'all.
Go ahead, man.
Because it just brought back. If you ever played PlayStation Home, right? You would kind of figure where I'm going with this, because it's kind of set up like that when you play in the arcade and stuff like that, and you gotta give yourself another gamer's tag, and just I didn't really like it, as far as it was just like it's kind of like the NBA ish type thing where you're creating an avatar and you're walking around meeting other people. It just has that home PlayStation Home beta type realm. Um, I don't know how. I have a guitar on my back and I don't know how it's floating there. I guess by magnets or something. There's no straps on there, so that's something that y'all missed. That y'all need to go back. People that made this game. And just that realm of it, man. It just felt too. It just felt too stiff for me. As far as, like I said before, with the movement of the characters when you're moving forward and you're moving back, um, it just felt too clunky, too. Uh, I, I just wasn't into it. I just wasn't into
You didn't like the game. It's all good, Fred. We still friends. Yeah. But I love the game. Tekken is awesome, man. Go ahead and get it if you love Tekken. You love fighting games, man. Fred don't look like Tekken, man. He's too stiff for him. You like Street Fighter? You probably like Street Fighter 6 better. Did you? What was the last Street Fighter? Did you like that one?
Yeah, that one was better than.
Like,
Oh, that's,
hey,
that's
it wasn't better, y'all. But okay.
I, let's go for a final verdict, Mike.
Verdict, Fred.
All right, final verdict. Is it a buy, run, or pass for you, Mike?
Bye, brother. I already bought it. I'm still playing it right now. As we talk on this video, I'm playing it right now. So yeah, man, having a lot of fun with it, brother.
Um, I have two factors.
Oh,
if you're building an arcade system in your home and you would like to add another fighting game collection, this is for you. Me personally, um, it is not a buy for me at all. It's not a buy for me at all. It's yet going to be another game that sits uh, in the house that when my pile of games teeter over and the zombie nation comes, it's going to block the door from the zombies from pushing them
turn
through
it,
the door. It's just going to it's going to get piled up with the Maddens. That's how it's not a buy for me at all, man. It's um it's this is how much I didn't really like this game. I played it on PlayStation 5. I played it on PlayStation 4. After maybe an hour or so, I started playing Moon Patrol. And that was my experience. I played more of it on the Xbox side than I played on the PlayStation side because by that time I was already burnt out, and I just went to my number one game, my favorite game that I give 5 stars all around, 5 facts is Moon Patrol. So yeah, if you don't like Tekken, download Moon Patrol off the PlayStation Store. That's about all I got, Mike.
I heard you talking about. I wasn't paying attention. So check and get it, man. But like always, you guys can hit us up at thagamersshow@gmail.com. That's Game Show with an A. Don't forget to head to the Facebook page to find low prices. Go ahead and hit that notification bell. Be notified when we drop video like these. Tell people about what we do here at the Gamer Show. Appreciate you guys for tuning in and keep coming back.
And also, we will be reviewing Suicide Squad next week. So yeah, if you haven't gotten
there's other reviews out there. So I'm reviewing in progress right now. So it's something. Let's just say that. Reviewing process.
Just make sure your PlayStation Live account is up to date as well as your
Xbox.
Xbox. All right.
You need a network connection in order for this to work. If you don't have a network connection, you'll be playing nothing. It won't even turn on for you.
All right. So,
Fantastic.
we'll see you next week with that review. So, I appreciate y'all, and we'll see you next time on WWTF.
What the facts?
The Gaming Show.
Next time people watching as always. Let's tune in. Peace, y'all.
Later, y'all.